Welcome to Chicago Stories. Today we're going to share some helpful airport tips, and then we're going to take you to see the Bond exhibit at the Museum of Science. The first tip may seem obvious, but get over to the baggage claim as quick as possible if you check the bag. Once you have your bag, then you have to figure out a ride.
So here's some really good advice. I'm going to ask you if you need a ride. You shouldn't be giving you one. See, like when we were in San Francisco, who said, don't listen to that guy, we're not riding with him.
I told you, do not do it.
You were right. I was wrong. Good advice. Go to a taxi stand. Go to an Uber. Go to a Lyft. Don't let somebody ask you if you need a ride unless you really know who they are. That would be right up here to the right. I'll have to get a cab. Put your bag in? All right.
You're going to need about 1 hour to get from the airport to the city. We took a cab, but you can always take the train too.
It's a heavy door. I can't help you, my hands are full.
I can't get in.
Jesus! We have found our way to the Palmer House. This is where we're going to stay.
We're going to try to check in.
We're going to attempt to check in. Grabbing a cab, going to... How you doing?
It took about 20 minutes to get to the museum, but we were really excited to see Bond.
Bond.
So are you ready for James Bond?
James Bond.
This is badass. If you're in Chicago and you can get to the Museum of Science and Industry, then you're in for a treat, especially if you're a Bond fan. This is one of the most amazing exhibits we've ever seen. There are 2 rooms full of Bond stuff. So there are plenty of interesting things to see, and it gets into the science too.
Headquarters. It's MI6. The world is not enough.
So many different things from so many different Bond movies.
Oh my god, this is awesome. It's the nuclear bomb case from The World Is Not Enough. It's pretty cool.
Bond movies have been filmed all around the world. Check out this map.
Iceland.
Alright, we gotta check out some wheels now. Bond wheels.
Oh.
This is the Vanquish. What's left of the Vanquish? Here's how they did it.
This exhibit is full of Bond cars, and each one shows you how they used it in the movies. If you like Bond cars, this is the museum for you.
Laura's gonna work on the gadget lab.
And you can play around in Q's lab too. Lori was creating some super secret lipstick case.
What'd you build? Transmitter bug. Test my gadget.
In a lipstick.
To test your a lipstick container. Nice job. Some really super cool technology. Look at this stuff. This was high tech back in the day. Now, not so much.
Lori's trying to figure out the Vanquish scene.
Do it.
You calculate the speed and the height of the ramp.
Almost. Oh. This is my most favorite Bond car ever. The DB5 Aston Martin.
I think we have one in the living room.
We do. We have a Franklin Mint of this thing. This car is sick beyond belief.
Shall we sit inside?
I think they get mad. This is a pretty cool exhibit. There's a lot of funky stuff, a lot of cars, vehicles.
And what's amazing is there's another whole room.
Yeah.
And in the other room, you're going to find a lot more cars and a lot more stuff to see too. And a few more exhibits. But there's a lot more museum to see here than just the Bond exhibit, so let's go check some of that out. The museum has multiple exhibits, and it'll take you the better part of a day to see it all. The glacier.
Oh, it's cold.
Oh, well, it's supposed to be cold. The museum is perfect for kids from ages 1 to whatever.
Luigi.
I'm looking for Choo Choo Bang Bang.
These squalls ahead.
So it's all these two dudes' fault, the Wright brothers. Without them, there would be no drones. Because of them, there are drones. Sort of. I don't know how they got this in here. That's crazy. So we get to go into a plane, sort of.
Yep, there's a real 727 that you can walk through in here.
The Chuck. This is a galley. This is what a galley would look like from
The coffee makers.
you know, in the seats.
The cockpit is cool. Hello.
Hello.
Chuck versus a tornado? Maybe. Go.
And you can even be inside an F1 Tornado, if you dare. The museum is full of hands-on exhibits, or feet-on exhibits like this one.
There's too much to do in here. I don't know how you could possibly do this in, like, you need a whole day to do this.
I hate to say, I think we've like gone through a big portion of it.
We've hit a lot of it, but there's a lot of stuff. Nice. So blow off the teeth. Get in there.
It's not gonna stay. I don't think
You suck at this.
You can even pretend to drive a combine.
Hey, look! Just look further ahead.
That's actually cool.
Look.
You're driving. It's a very cool stagecoach. So this is the submarine,
Yes, submarine.
the U-505. We must leave the museum because we've been here for many hours and we saw a lot of cool stuff, and you should see a lot of the same stuff because this place is very cool.
Subscribe, click that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.